Hello everyone, it's James Chamberlain, and today I am thrilled to be back with you guys for another brand new RoVille update. You guys already know I love all these updates, so today is definitely going to be no different. I think I'm going to have a smile on my face for a lot of this video, as once again we're going to be seeing tons and tons of features that our community has asked for. By the way guys, I'm sure that all of you regular viewers have noticed that my backdrop is very different from what these videos usually look like, and that is because I am actually out in Uruguay in South America on a vlogging trip. Isn't that amazing, guys? Just look at the beauty back there. It looks great, and I'm so glad to have such a wonderful place to record today for this video. Right here in the changes, you can see this update's 2 days old, and I did my best to get it out as fast as possible, but due to all of the traveling, I wasn't able to get it out until today. But here we are, and first and foremost, we have families. For all of you guys who love doing role plays, this is gonna be awesome. I think you guys are gonna find your lives a lot easier now that you have these new family controls here inside of the game. Then this is a big one. We have needed this for so long and have begged for this. We can now toggle between day and night in build mode. It is finally here. This is gonna make life so much easier for adjusting lighting on build to get just the perfect atmosphere. We now also have the ability to spawn cars anywhere on the road. We've also got a brand new food selection UI, which I'll be sure to check out. Next, we got another one I think you role players are gonna love. We now have access to layered clothing inside of the avatar editor. Then we've got 2 new wallpapers, blue and pink floral wallpaper. Moving down the list, this is a big one. We've got 4 new fence types. We've got a brick wall fence, an interior cable railing, an elite fence, and an elegant glass railing. Here is another huge one that we've all been begging for, guys. We now have the option to disable snap to grid for fences and wall trims in build mode. In addition to that, guys, we've now got more backpack items. Again, that's gonna make it a lot easier for role playing. It looks like they've added a stroller and an umbrella. And then lastly, guys, the snow has melted and the green grass is back. Alrighty guys, here we are inside of RoVille in the game, and since I am on vacation and the internet's not great, I've actually already placed all of the new furniture items, so let's head on down to our driveway and review them. Here is that sweet new furniture. Look at how neat all of this stuff is, and the detail level on all of this new stuff is fantastic. To begin with, these are our new fences. As you can see, here is that new glass fence that I told you guys about, and then right next to that we have the new wire fence. This wire railing is kind of like an industrial type wire railing, and this is gonna look great for modern builds, museum builds, all that type of stuff. Next up, we have this really cool glass and stone fence. That looks really neat. I think this is gonna look great for a lot of upscale, more modern properties. And then next to that, we just have a good old elegant looking brick wall with a little bit of wrought iron right in the middle. It's getting dark here and our new furniture is a little bit hard to see, so it's a good thing that as we hop into build mode here, we can now control day and night. As you guys can see, just like that, I can click this button here and I can toggle day and night. So now I'm gonna actually be able to determine what time of day it is while I'm building, and that's gonna make life so much easier. Continuing on, now that we're here in build mode, here is our next item. There is the cash register. There's the baby high chair. Right next to that, we have the plastic chair that I guess is supposed to look elegant and funny. It actually is identical to the chair I'm sitting in right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is like literally an identical chair to that chair in the game, which I just find the craziest coincidence. Back to what we're doing though, again, this couch just looks fabulous. Next to that, here is the lounge chair, and I do see somewhat of a lounge design, not quite like the Herman Miller Eames like I was hoping, but I'm sure that if we build a nice little ottoman or footrest for this, this is gonna be a really fancy looking lounge setup. There's the new letter box right there in the corner. This is kind of meant to be placed on the table, not really on a floor, so it looks pretty small, but I could see this coming useful for office tables and setups like that. Here is that new makeup vanity setup. If we paint this thing and give it some cool textures, I think it's going to look great. Then we've got those 2 new L-shaped couches. These bad boys look amazing. I love the texture on the one to the right here with the kind of tufted buttons right there in the middle of the couch. That looks really nice and will fit great in a corner. Also guys, here is that new wall feature I told you about. This is just an item right here that you can move around. Again, I don't really see the point of it when you can use wallpaper, and it's not entirely 3D, but this is a model. This does have some texture to it. As you can see, there is a physical model. And then on the wall, these are the 2 flower pots, which again look really cool and are gonna be really nice for all of those wall decorations that we needed. Since we're in build mode, I do think we should continue on to the other build mode features that we need to look at. So I'll go ahead and go into our roof tab over here and select that default roof and test out this new roof. So here we go. Here is just a default roof, and I'm just gonna build one right there just like that. And then as you can see right there, we have the option to press Z or click this to turn the rake on or off. So I'm gonna build another identical roof here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the rake off now and place it. And as you guys can see, that makes a difference. Up here on the front, you can see the difference between these two roofs with the rake on versus the rake off. That's gonna make our basic roofs look a little bit cooler, and I'm so glad to see that added in. I also noticed the sound in the game are a little bit different for nighttime. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but our sounds are different at night now. Now to continue the exploration of our new build mode features, we actually need to go over here into the fences tab, and we'll start here with a fence, and I'll go ahead and grab the farm fence. It's a basic fence here, and as you can see right now, everything snaps to the grid as I move my mouse, but I can actually go ahead and turn that off by pressing Z. Okay, this item doesn't support it. That's weird. So I guess certain items don't support disabling snap to grid, but it looks like the hedge does. So here it is on just like normal, but once I press Z, now you guys can see that I can be a lot more precise. All right, let's head on inside and check out the kitchen here. This door will go ahead and open. Is the ping really that bad that we can't get the doors open? Okay, this kitchen is an absolute construction disaster, but let's go ahead and grab some food here. And this is definitely a different UI than what we saw in the past. It seems like on slower connections like mine that I have right now, it does take the images of the food a little while to load it, but this is a nice, cool new UI. I like the bigger screen that really shows you all of the selections you have, so that is pretty cool. Oh, come on, not again. Can't get through the door again, dang it. Oh, come on. Okay, we are back in the game, and I definitely need to make things quicker this time. So let's go ahead and test out this new car spawning feature. So as you can see, my car spawner is right there. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna just try to spawn a car. So I'm gonna click here and go to spawn car in the vehicle menu. And it looks like I can in fact do it. So let's spawn the Tesla Roadster. Wow, and just like that, there it is in the middle of the road. I have my Roadster. Let's try going somewhere a bit further out, maybe not as close to the road, and see if it'll let me spawn in other places too. Okay, no, it doesn't look like I can. Spawn car. You can only spawn cars on the road or from a car spawner at your house. Okay, so we do have to be on the road for that, unfortunately. I guess that makes sense though, because they don't want people glitching their cars into random places, which I'll tell you right now, I would certainly be trying to do. Alrighty guys, lastly, I want to run into the backpack and take a look at these new items and clarify what is new and what is the same in here. Okay, so looking in the backpack, it looks like the only item that is new is the stroller, and then of course the umbrella. This stroller is pretty cool. This is kind of like a retro buggy type stroller. I like the look of this, it's neat. This is gonna be neat, and I wonder if this is actually functional or not. We have to try adopting a baby and see if this works. Also in the backpack, we do have the umbrella. Again, a nice roleplay item to have. This umbrella is gonna be great for all of you guys who enjoy role-playing out in the rain. Now, I wanna know how we adopt a new baby. That's what I'm really wondering right now. Do we click store? Let's see, do we do it in here? I'm not seeing it in the store, so I'm guessing it's not gonna be in here. I wonder how we get a baby then. Let's see. Oh, right here, I'm so dumb, I didn't see it. There's a brand new family tab. This whole video, and I didn't even notice this new tab down here. Let's click this and let's see. So my family, I currently have no one else in here, but I can manage options, so I can actually change and control family options. So if you guys start a family, that makes you the head of the family, it looks like. And that means that you can change your role in the family, even make custom roles that I'm guessing you can apply other players to. We can add members, so if there was another player in the server that wasn't in a family, I'd be able to put their name in and send a request to add them. And then in addition to that, obviously you have the option to teleport to a player, kick them from their family, or change their role and go to their property, which is definitely, again, useful for managing a family. I do like how now you can just click here and click use phone and get into the phone on here as well. It looks like we have the InstaVille up there, which is pretty dang cool. Always neat seeing this new app, and it looks like Encrypted actually posts things on here, which I didn't realize. That is pretty neat too. One of these days, I gotta post a picture of my HQ build on this InstaVille and just completely blow people's minds with the tallest building in the entire game. Alrighty though, before I get kicked again goofing around in here, let's go ahead and adopt a baby. So here we go. I don't know what to name him. Baby. Well, let's name him Baby. And then it looks like you could pick the type of baby you want, which is pretty cool. So you can actually select how you want your baby to look. We'll just pick this one and then click adopt right on there. And I have now adopted a new baby. Okay, so the baby follows you around a lot like a pet does, it looks like. And then let's see if I can use the stroller with the baby or not. So if the stroller's out, can I put the baby in it? It doesn't look like I can. Can I click my baby? Okay, put in stroller. Okay, so yes, you can. You have to click the baby and click put in stroller, and then you can in fact walk the baby in the stroller. That is really, really neat. Let's see, can I click it? How do I undo it? I click that, and then it just puts the baby back out again. So what are the other options? Follow. And it looks like now the baby's actually following me even a little bit more closely when I click follow. And then stray. So stray is when... Okay, so when the baby's in stray, it follows you from much further away than when you click follow. And then lastly, we just have carry, which is pretty self-explanatory. Well, guys, I think that is pretty much it. I think we've really checked everything of importance in the update. I know we didn't really check out the new park in Bloxwood Acres or check out the avatar editor layered clothing, but I think those are both pretty simple things that I don't really need to cover here in the video. It doesn't look like the new layered clothing is directly in the avatar editor, so I think what you have to do is just go in there and then paste the item ID for layered clothing. But nonetheless, I'm so glad to see that added into the game as something we can do for free in here now. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one.